Eurovision in concert with in Amsterdam,
Yes,
and
you are.
with me is the Netherlands representative at the 2016 Eurovision Song Contest, Douwe Bob,
Wow.
on home turf.
You got that right. One try. My name.
Thank you very much. Now, Amsterdam, you're on home turf, so you haven't been anywhere yet to enjoy the Eurovision experience. Are you looking forward to going to Stockholm?
I am, actually. I've heard a lot of great stories about Stockholm as well, so I'm really looking forward to going there.
You were one of the earliest contenders who was actually named for Eurovision this year, so you've had a long time to think about it.
I did, and I have.
So tell us what you've been doing to prepare yourself for the great Eurovision bubble.
It is a bubble, eh? Yeah.
You'll find out when you get there.
I've heard, yeah. Well, you know, I think the best preparation for something big as that, and like circus that I heard it is I think it's just taking it easy and relaxing. You know, I'm trying to do the whole slow down brother thing. I'm trying to.
You're taking your song literally.
I am. I think that's also the only way for me to tell people, you know, like you gotta live it if you want to preach it, right?
One of the things about your song, of course, is that you've actually written it yourself, which a lot of the artists, although some of them have contributed to their songs, yours is entirely personal. Do you think that makes it better when you come to your performance?
I'd love to say yes, but I don't think so. Because if you look at people like Elvis Presley, I think he wrote like one song in his whole life, and it was shit. You know?
Not to put too fine a point on it.
No, yeah, I know, right? But you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be a brilliant writer in order to sing to make to let the point come across. If you look at Tom Jones, you know,
Yeah.
that's your pride and joy. Right?
When did you start getting into music? How old?
I was 6. No, I was 4. My father shoved me behind the piano.
Because you come from a musical family.
I do, actually. Yeah. My mother was a rock and roll dancer, number 2 in Europe, I think, even, and at a certain point. And my father was a musical artist as well as a painter, and he also did some we call that textile work.
So very artistic family.
Yeah.
What sort of music were you listening to when you were growing up then, that influenced you?
Oh yeah, I think that started off. I started off playing classical music on the piano. 7,
Piano
8
lessons?
8 years piano lessons. Yeah, classical piano lessons. So I listened to that a lot, and then later I got some 60s and 70s records, you know, and also a lot of 50s, Jim Reeves, Bing Crosby, stuff like that, you know. Like
The ones I
the
remember.
old guys, yeah, right.
Yeah, the ones I remember.
Probably one of your first records, right? Well, those were one of my first records as well, you know. So I didn't listen to the music of my generation, and I still don't like it.
You're firmly rooted in the past, then?
I am. Yeah. I'm very old and dusty.
I wouldn't say that. Now, one thing I must just ask you about, which we've noticed, are your tattoos. You've got this tattoo I can see on your neck, but you've also got tattoos on each hand. Just tell the listeners what it says on your hand.
This is Free Bird, it says, and that's a song by Lynyrd Skynyrd, which we all know from the song Sweet Home Alabama. Well, this is the other song they wrote, one of the other songs. They call these job stoppers, and this is a life ruiner.
So there we've got the answer then.
Yeah.
You're a bit of an outdoor man. I read somewhere that you like horse riding and that kind of thing.
Maybe it's because I was born and raised here in the center of the city, in downtown Amsterdam, and there's like we're in the park now, but this is the only green you're gonna.
This is the greenest part of Amsterdam.
You're gonna get for miles around. Yeah. So maybe that's why. Maybe because I grew up in Amsterdam. I love just being outside, working in the fields with flowers and being busy with my hands. And I love horseback riding. man, that's my passion.
That's your passion. So
It is.
we might be able to do some of that in Sweden too.
Oh, I believe so. Yeah. Oh,
If
yeah,
there's time
for sure.
between the many rehearsals and the
I will.
Eurovision bubble.
If you want that, I'll make time for that.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck for being top of the bill tonight.
Thank you very much.
On the home patch in the Eurovision in concert here in Amsterdam, and we look forward to seeing you when we're in Stockholm in about 3 weeks' time. And thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.